Okay, so that's the beginning of Hold On Loosely by 38 Special. I'm going to use my pinky on these power chords because we have this chord coming up where you need to move your first finger down. So I just find that helpful myself. You could do these like that or however you want. But it's B to A power chords. So that's 7 and 9 on the big strings to 5 and 7. We come down to the E, that's the A string, 7th fret, the 9th fret on the D string. So it's, you could slide that if you want. Now we start pedaling on that 7 on the A string after we hit that power chord. Kind of hit the chord again, hit a bass note again. Now we go to the 6 on the A string with that 9 on the D. So it's. So when you hit those chords that second time, you kind of follow it with a bass note. See how that goes? And then 5 and 7, D power chord. We got the 4 over here with the 7 here. So this is kind of like an A chord there with a C sharp bass. So we got 1, 2, 3. Back into the slidey chord thing there. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, then your verse gets going. So in the beginning, there's another guitar also that's going. So when the chord changes happen, he's just doing slides on all of them. Okay, so it's the 7 and 9, and then the 6 and 9, the 5 and 7, 4 and 7. Okay, so the verse gets going like that. We're gonna have a chorus. We're gonna come in with, so 3 quick C chords. And then D, bum, bum, up, down. And then the chorus starts. We have E. Go to your 6, 9, 5, 7 to 4, 7. Then we get into these cool fills that have like these double stop bends and things like that. So first one we're gonna have is, so ring finger into the 11 on the D string. And then G string, 9, 11, 9. And then we're going to bend that 11 with the 12 underneath it. So it's. The next one goes 11, 9 to bend to the 9 on the G there. Now the one that takes us into the little change here is going to be. So we bend that 11 up and we keep that 12 down right underneath it. 9 to 8 on the G. 11 on the D. And right when that one hits, you got an F sharp minor chord, 2, 4, 4 of 2s. It's like a bass chord to the B chord to the A chord. Okay, so we got. So I kind of think if you did that riff down, you can kind of hit where that big hit would be on that F sharp minor. So. Back to verse. And then there becomes this fill that adds in here. 4, 2 on the A, little bend on that 3 to the open. Get into the chorus. And then we have other fills here. We have, so into the 11 to the 9, bend to the 9 again. It's kind of a recurring riff there. And then, so 11, 9, 11, 9, then the bend. And then the first one. And then the same thing into the turnaround kind of thing. stops a little bit, hear a hi-hat real quick, and it's like, tss. You're back to a verse. Okay, so this bridge thing here is 7 on the G string with 8 on the B string, and we're gonna go to the 7s after that. So it's tss. Okay, so and check out the tab on this. It kind of shows you where the notes are closer than the others. So it's so those two are fast. And then we go 7s. We're gonna lift the 7 pinky out on the 2nd string. Use whatever fingers you want, but 7-7 to 7-5 is what we're doing. So it's the same type of rhythm. We're back up here. Now here we just do the first 3 things. Power chord, A to B flat, or A sharp to B. So it's 5-7-7 to 6-8-8 to 7-9-9. Bridge, 2, 3, and. So keep chugging that measure, and then you're back to a verse. C. And then our fills will start popping in. So here's some more of the fills that would happen. And then we'll have 2 bends this time before that little turnaround thing. We're gonna go. Okay, so we're gonna get going on the solo a little bit. We're gonna have, we slide into the 9 at the end of the measure, like the last 8th note, 3 and 4. So into the 9 with the ring finger, into the 7 here on the A string. That's our E, that's gonna get us going on that chord, the E chord. So we're gonna go. So I'm gonna bend that 9, bring it back to the 7 here, go to the 9 on the D string. So. We have a 10 to 9 2nd string, 11 to 9 G string, back to that 10, that A. So we got. And this is right before the measure, holds into the measure a little bit. So 10, 9, 11, 9, 11, a few 9s on that D string. We're gonna bend that 11, and you can kind of just feel this out, but it's a few more bends. It's gonna go down to the 9, 11 on the D. It's gonna stop right there. So it's like. And try to hit that artificial harmonic if you can on that 12th to make it really sing, you know? Then we're gonna have. Okay, so we're gonna have a little melody starting that kind of reoccurs here. We're gonna have 12. So 12, 12, 12, 11. Hammer on pull off to that 12 in the 2nd. Kind of do that same sort of thing again. So a few more 12s, slide that last one. Kind of slide into the 10 on the 2nd, go down that E chord, those 9s. Okay, then we're gonna have. So we have a hammer 5 to 6 on the D. Series of 6s into the 7. Same thing to the 9. Then we're gonna get into the 9, kind of slide into the 9 on the G to the 8. kind of go to the 8, the 9, and you kind of get into the 11, pull it off once, so it's like that kind of thing, and then kind of slide into the 12, do a couple of those notes, pull off, get into that 17 on the second, and then there's a little riff at the end, like a 12, 14 in the second, 12, 14. Get into that 12. So we're going to get into a series of bends. Just kind of listen to it to get the timing. I suggest the Songsterr tab is really good on this too. You can play along with it. I mean, I dropped that $10 a month. It saves me lots of time. And they're not always perfectly accurate, but you can kind of tell right away which ones are good. And on this tune, it's very, very accurate. You can play along with it and hear the real track and look at the tabs as they're going by. So I recommend that for if you want to get really in depth on these solos and get the timing just right. Check out that Songsterr thing. It's really good. Okay, so we're going to go back a little bit. We got... So we get into that 12 thing. We're going to kind of hold that, get into the melody. We got 3 of these bends up and down, and then we're going to come down to the 9, bend that 11 over here. Okay, so our next thing is like 9, 11, 9, 11, 9. A little pull off there. So we got the up and down bend. So it ends up being like a couple times of that riff. And then there's a little 9 down here. Then we have this fast 16th note measure. So it's 12, 9 on the second, 11, 9 on the third. And then we start on the 9 on the second. Go down the pentatonic scale. Then we have the added like note. 12, 11 to 9. And then 2 pull-offs there, so it's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... So they have 9, 9, 11, 9, a couple bends. We have it 9, 11 to 9, and kind of a slide down on that 11. So we have 11 there. We're going to bend that 10, little 9, we got a little 9 there, some bends. Now we're going to bend that 11 with the 12 and hit the little 12s underneath it. Wait a second and go 9 on the G, 12, 10 there. Then there's a little riff that happens, like 1. So it's 4, 2, 5, 4, 5, 2, and it's right after the 1, so it's like 1. And then the new solo starts. Okay, so we got 12, 12, 12, 11, 12, 11, 9, so that lowered 11, got the bend to the 9. So that's, check out the tabs on this, of course, you know. So we have that quick double pull off twice, and then we get in this great riff. Okay, so it's 12, 14 pull off to 12, to the 14 on the G, and when you get there, you can do like a pull off to the 13 and back. So it's 5 times of that. You settle back on your 12. Now we're going to get into the bend thing on this one. Okay, so check out the tab on this. Now after a minute of that kind of stuff, you get into you kind of slide into this 14 on the D. You can hit the 12s and back. And then that hammer on the 13 on the G string. So it really does that same thing twice. Hold out a second. Try to hit another one of those artificial harmonics on that 12. 3 bends this time. So we got a 10, 9, and then again, down the chord there. Then we got the same. So we're getting to the end here. Okay, so just some series of 14s and 12s. And then we got a couple of those hammer-on pull-offs to the 14. 14 to 17, then we get into 19 bends. They get faster. You can double hit that lower note. And there's one at the end that's kind of like. So this is a cool bend thing. You got your regular thing, but you go up an extra fret and you go like a higher one. All right, hold on loosely. There's one more thing too before the second chorus. So it's like when you're down to the 4 and 7 chord. To get into the chorus, it's like da-da-dum, da-da-dum, D chord, da-da-dum, to the E. That's when that chorus gets happening. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. I got 4 pages of tabs on this one. Talk to y'all soon.